Bananas are among the most popular fruits in the world, not just because of their taste, but also due to their fascinating ripening process, which has intrigued scientists and consumers alike. The transformation from a hard, green, slightly bitter fruit into a soft, sweet, yellow delight is a complex dance of biology and chemistry that occurs over a relatively short period. What many people may not realize is that this seemingly simple change involves a cascade of hormonal signals, enzymatic reactions, and environmental interactions that are still being studied today. When a banana is first harvested, it is typically green and firm. At this stage, it contains a high amount of starch, which is not yet broken down into sugars. The greenness is due to the presence of chlorophyll in the peel, which is the same pigment responsible for the green color in leaves. As the banana ripens, it undergoes a process called climacteric ripening, a phase that is characterized by a significant increase in respiration and a spike in ethylene gas production. Ethylene is a naturally occurring plant hormone that plays a crucial role in initiating the ripening process. Once produced, ethylene acts as a signal to the cells in the banana to begin converting starches into sugars, softening the texture and breaking down chlorophyll into compounds that reveal the yellow pigments underneath. One of the most important biochemical changes during ripening is the conversion of starch into simple sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. This process is catalyzed by enzymes such as amylases, which break down the long starch molecules. This is why ripe bananas taste much sweeter than their green counterparts. Alongside this, other enzymes work to soften the fruit by breaking down pectin, a structural component in the cell walls. As pectin degrades, the banana becomes less firm and more palatable. At the same time, the chlorophyll in the peel begins to degrade due to the activity of enzymes like chlorophyllase. This breakdown leads to the loss of green color and the emergence of yellow hues, which are the result of carotenoids pigments that were present all along but were masked by the dominant green. In overripe bananas, these pigments continue to degrade, and brown spots appear due to the oxidation of phenolic compounds. These spots, often seen as imperfections, are actually signs of advanced ripening and enzymatic browning caused by polyphenol oxidase. Interestingly, bananas are highly sensitive to their environment during the ripening process. Temperature, humidity, and exposure to other ethylene-producing fruits can significantly accelerate or delay ripening. For example, placing bananas in a paper bag traps the ethylene gas they naturally emit, causing them to ripen faster. Similarly, storing them with apples, which are also ethylene producers, can speed up the process. Conversely, refrigeration slows down the activity of the ripening enzymes in ethylene production, which is why putting bananas in the fridge can prolong their shelf life, though it often leads to darkening of the peel. What's more surprising is how bananas continue to ripen even after being picked. This trait is not shared by all fruits. Non-climacteric fruits, such as grapes and strawberries, do not ripen once harvested. Bananas, however, are climacteric, meaning they can be picked when mature, but not yet ripe, and will ripen off the plant. This makes them ideal for global distribution. Growers can harvest green bananas, ship them across the world, and ripen them close to their final destination, ensuring a longer shelf life and less spoilage. Modern storage and ripening facilities use this science to their advantage. Controlled atmosphere ripening rooms are used by banana distributors to carefully manage the exposure of bananas to ethylene gas. The temperature, humidity, and gas concentration are finely tuned to achieve uniform ripening, ensuring that consumers receive bananas at their peak sweetness and texture. It's a delicate balance, as too much ethylene too quickly can lead to overly soft bananas with a mushy texture, while too little can leave them green and flavorless. Further complicating matters is the banana's genetic makeup. Most bananas sold commercially, especially the widely popular Cavendish variety, are clones, meaning they are genetically identical. This uniformity allows for consistent ripening behavior, but also makes them susceptible to the same diseases and environmental stresses. Research into banana ripening is also motivated by efforts to breed or engineer new varieties that are more resistant to disease, have improved shelf life, or offer better taste and texture. The aroma of ripening bananas is another fascinating outcome of the chemical changes happening within. As the fruit ripens, it releases a complex mixture of volatile organic compounds that give bananas their characteristic smell. These include isoamyl acetate, which has a strong banana-like odor and is used in artificial flavoring. The production of these compounds is influenced by the enzymatic breakdown of amino acids and fatty acids as ripening progresses. Cultural practices and consumer preferences also play a role in the ideal ripening stage. In some regions, bananas are preferred green and starchy, while in others, people wait for them to become heavily spotted or even almost black when they are at their sweetest. Banana ripening is not just a biological process, but also a matter of taste, tradition, and practicality. Some cuisines incorporate green bananas in savory dishes, while others favor them as sweet snacks or ingredients in baking once fully ripened. Understanding the ripening of bananas is more than just a scientific curiosity. It has real implications for agriculture, retail, food waste management, and nutrition. For instance, green bananas have a low glycemic index and are high in resistant starch, which can aid in digestive health and blood sugar control. As they ripen and become sweeter, the glycemic index increases due to the higher sugar content, which may not be ideal for individuals managing diabetes. This makes the timing of consumption relevant from a health perspective as well. In essence, the ripening of a banana is a living story of transformation. It's a quiet, invisible drama of chemistry and biology unfolding right in our fruit bowls. What seems like a simple color change is, in reality, the culmination of hormonal signals, molecular shifts, and environmental interplay that turns a bland green fruit into a beloved yellow snack enjoyed by millions. From farm to table, every banana carries with it a tale of science, timing, and taste that is far more intricate than meets the eye.